Ato. 이 새끼들부터 계속 그래. 맛이 그래. Finally, we're away, but goodness me, maybe it's a gearing issue, Joe. Really having to grind out of the gate there, almost at a standstill. That'll come in handy later, but they've clearly chosen a gearing here to take on their opponents, Italy, who've got the cleaner start here, and it's now, well, let's have a look. Right now, 0.2 of a second. They're nailing this, Italy, for the time being. Nice and smooth. It's a fantastically well-marshalled unit. Italy, a little bit of a snatch at the gate on, sorry, Russia, a little bit of a snatch at the gate on the last two occasions, but Russia have the head at the moment by 29 hundredths. This is very close, Joe.
This is very close, and these guys will be starting on absolutely huge gears. So that initial bit out the start gate is always going to be the most challenging part of the event because they are on absolutely huge gear ratios here. But once they're up to speed, once they're at this cruising speed, that is when they need it. Otherwise, they would be revving out at these sort of speeds.
Exactly. Well, tough gearing to start, but yeah, you can't hit your limit essentially of the gearing capabilities too early. And Russia down to 3 very early on, just after the kilo. Well, let's see if that works out for them. To be honest, the Italian team exchanged so smoothly, but Russia, well, we said earlier on, you like to impose yourself when you go down to 3 early, as if that's the battle plan. And at the moment, they're doing just that. It's over a second. Gosh, this is a country mile for Italy at the moment. They've responded and cut it back almost immediately to providing 0.4 of a second. But it drifts yet again. Russia looking strong here. Italy with work to do, Joe.
Yeah, again, very early to go down to 3. Italy sort of holding them back down to less than a second now, so no means all going Russia's way at the moment whatsoever. Now back up to 1.2 seconds, so we're seeing a little bit of discrepancy between the two different timings there, and just easing out again for the Russians now, 1.2 seconds. They're looking very strong with 3 riders there, but Italy still with 4, and it's still a long way to go, only just over halfway now.
Well, it's down to nearly 2 seconds. That's a long way back for Italy, and it's all going very wrong for them. Now, the question is whether Russia have put too much into the early part of this run. We're over the halfway marker, and it's now 2.5 seconds to Italy. And this reading is going to be bad news, I think, for Italy. 2.3. They're not finding enough, Joe, to make this ground back up. They're down to 3 as well.
Yeah, down to 3, so 3 versus 3 now for both teams. I think the question is always, is it the Russians that have gone fast, or is it the Italians that are going too slowly? At the moment, holding them at 3 seconds, so currently both teams riding the same pace, but a huge lead for Russia at this stage of the race.
Yeah, it is, and coming around to the line where there'll just be a kilo to go, here we are. 3.264, I don't think there's a way back for Italy. They'll catch sight of them and start getting that aero assist that Joe was talking about a few moments ago. And Italy, it's all over the place. They've broken down. 1 strong rider, 2 followers, I'm afraid. 3 have to finish, and Russia are going to finish Italy off. That was as close to a disaster as you find in pursuiting, Joe, especially for a gold medal.
Yeah, so time taken by the 3rd rider across the line. So Italy have completely broken up here. So the rider at the front literally doesn't count. If the Russian team come over them here, there you go, gun goes, race is over, title to the Russian squad.
Well, the whoop is from the Russian coach. Italy with work to do. I've never seen an Italian team break down so completely. There's going to be some words, Joe, over the spaghetti tonight.
Yeah, so Italy, of course, missing out on Filippo Ganna here, who is an incredibly strong rider individually against the clock, and also as part of this team. Of course, he tested positive for COVID last week, I think, so that's why he's not competing here today. So he's a real, main part of their squad, but, still got, progressed the silver medal without him. But, today, hats off to the Russians. That was a really...
Well, what about that? They're playing your tune, Joe, and they nearly nicked your world record.
Mine plus 3 others, just to add to anyone that could be getting confused there. Yeah, so 5 runners on the podium there for Great Britain, because of course Eleanor Barker rode the qualifying round yesterday as well, so that's why all 5 are on the podium getting a medal and a jersey.
Great to see. It's been a decent medals haul for us, hasn't it? We like an eliminator, we like a team pursuit, quite clearly.
Yeah, so good evening for Eleanor Barker. She took gold in the elimination race earlier this evening, and then it was the other 4 girls that competed in the team pursuit, but she also got a gold medal as well, having been part of that squad. So, yeah, 2 golds for the women's endurance squad this evening for Great Britain. So, yeah, not a bad evening.
Not bad at all. There could be more tomorrow. Don't forget, we will have the resumption of the sprinting with the semi-finals and, of course, the runoff for the medals. The Omnium as well is underway and filling our minds. Individual pursuits, likewise. So that's Friday wrapped up. When we get to Saturday, we have men's and women's points race. The Kieran starts as well. Always love that as we hand out our medals for the individual pursuits. And then on Sunday, the TT 500 for the women, the kilo for the men. Jo will have words about that. She wants a kilo for the women. I'm backing her up. And then, of course, we'll have the Madison, both men's and women's as well. So a busy old schedule. Next up, we have the men's medals for the team pursuit. And it turned out to be a disjointed affair between Russia and Italy. Italy just falling to bits, not having the stability of their regular squad. And Switzerland and Belarus was that battle for the bronze. Well, we've had some great racing tonight, Joe. We've just got this men's pursuit award ceremony to deal with. But enjoyed it. It's been fine racing, hasn't it?
It really has been fine racing. So obviously I always enjoy the team pursuit. Brilliant win for Elena Barker in the elimination race, and men's scratch race also some excellent racing as well.
Switzerland with the bronze here, having seen off Belarus, and Russia in a very imbalanced battle with Italy in the end. Italy breaking down in the runoff for gold. Claudia Imhoff, Simon Weissem, we have Lucas Reg and Dominic Byler. The gold has been taken by Russia, with Italy just not functioning as we would expect, but two false starts really seemed to upset the apple cart.
In second place.
Yeah, they did. So they broke up. They were already behind the Russian squad, but then they did break up. So they had one rider going away and then two riders behind. And of course, the time was taken by the third rider across the line. And once the Russians overtook that third rider, that was game over, and that was race one for Russia.
Well, they don't look overly delighted, the Italians, do they, because of the manner of if it had been a real battle. Unfortunately, we were denied it because Italy just, unfortunately, didn't quite fire on all cylinders as they would have hoped. Russia coming through, a little bit of fist pumping going on. Supposed to be elbows, but hey, we'll let them off. They have collected a European title, and it seems that Russia are getting rather good at battling the Brits for gold here.
May you have your attention, please, for the national anthem of Russia.
Well, congratulations. We had our applause to a Russian team that really did not get distracted by a couple of false starts. They came through in that battle with Italy and really imposed themselves. Very smooth performance by Russia to take gold and declare themselves, as we do, European champions. Wonderful stuff. Germany's Nürburgring, and in particular the legendary Nordschleife, is the venue for the second race weekend of the FIA WTCR in this short, compressed 2020 season. We have 16 cars ready to take on the ultimate challenge of the Green Hell. And among them are points leader Jan Erlache. Again, another very strong qualifying from him. And a race winner last time out in Zolder, FIA stewards during free practice, and that penalty cost him all his qualifying times, and as a result he dropped down to the tail of the field, and hey presto,
That means 10th place and the race 1 reverse grid for Ivan Muller. He will start race 2 in 11th place, though Santiago will be replaced where he starts. Only a penalty for one race. Muller and Esteban Guerrieri on row 1. Tom Coronel, the Audi's very quick here. He'll start third ahead of Tep Björk. Attila Tashi, he was absolutely flying, fastest in free practice 1 and 2. Yannier Lachey alongside him there, 5th and 6th. Nesta Girolami starts in 7th with Nate Berton in 8th. This is a change from how they ended up after qualifying, with Gilles Magnus in 9th and Thiago Montero in 10th, because there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 penalties among 16 cars during qualifying. Jack Young off in the gravel in qualifying, a 20-minute Fred Carno's Army episode. Chucked around like confetti lasting on it, not many, and so for the teams it's a little bit.
한쪽만 맞아도 이 아크릴판 없이 면회가 가능한데 뭐 약간의 제한은 있지만 어쨌든 대면 면회가 허용됐다는 것이고요.
네.
취약 시설도 지금 그 요양시설이나 요양병원들은 1주나 2주에 한 번씩 그 검사를 전원 검사를 했었는데 이런 것도 이제 좀 더 넓어졌다는 것이고요. 그 다음에 이제 뭐 국립 그 공원이라든가 휴양림, 공공시설은 뭐 입장료를 할인하거나 면제하거나 이런 방식이 되고 7월부터는 이제 마스크를 벗을 수 있고 3단계인 9월이 되면 이제 완전한 새로운 그 거리두기 개편이 이루어져서 아마 적용될 것 같습니다.
예.
네. 요양시설 대면 면회가 허용되고 또 직계가족 모임 규제가 완화되는 등 여러 가지 그 백신 접종자에 대한 혜택이 제공이 되는데 대구 같은 경우에는 60세 이상 접종 예약률이 낮다고 해요. 그래서인지 백신 접종자를 대상으로 경품을 걸었다고요?
외국도 경품을 주는 그 나라들을 보면 되게 이제 접종률이 한계에 도달하는, 그러니까 좀처럼 접종률이 올라가지 않은 그런 나라들 중심으로 경품을 주는데 우리도
네.
마찬가지입니다. 지금 대구의 평균 그 접종률이 상당히 낮습니다. 그렇기 때문에 아마 이런 경품 같은 혜택이 나온 것 같은데요.
예.
대구뿐만 아니라 다른 곳도 있는데 일단 대구는 건강검진권이나 자기공명 영상, MRI라고 하죠. 그 촬영권을 주기로 했습니다. 물론 추첨을 통해서고요.
예.
그 다음에 이제 혈압계나 뭐 혈당 측정기 이런 것도 경품을 줄 것으로 보이고요. 경기도 안양시는 그 프로축구단이 거기 있습니다. 그 경기 무료 입장 혜택을 주겠다 그렇게 하고 공공시설 사용료의 절반을 깎아주겠다 이렇게 얘기를 하고 있고요. 전라남도는 공공시설 입장료라든가 이용료를 할인하거나 면제. 이거는 이제 도 단위에서 운영하는 것을 얘기하는 겁니다. 그 다음에 그 전라남도에 온라인 쇼핑몰이 있는데요. 이 온라인 쇼핑몰에 10% 할인권을 주겠다 이렇게 얘기를 하고 있고
예.
부산은 경품은 없는데 캠페인을 벌입니다. 캠페인을 벌여서 뭐 백신 접종 인증 사진을 올린다거나 뭐 응원 메시지를 올린다거나 이런 캠페인도 올리게 되고 뭐 조그마한 그 기념품도 주는 방식으로 그런 방식으로 지금 지자체가 적극적으로 접종률을 올리기 위한 활동을 벌이고 있습니다.
예, 정말 다양한 방법으로 백신 접종률을 높이기 위한 노력들을 하고 있는데 서울 중구 같은 경우에는 75세 이상 어르신 접종을 가장 빨리 이제 마친 곳이라고 해요. 접종률이 신청자의 94%에 이른다고 하는데 이 정도면은 상당히 많은 분들이 접종을 했기 때문에 이 지역에 한해서만큼은 어떻게 보면 정말 코로나19 이전의 생활로 돌아갈 수 있지 않을까라는 생각도 드는데요. 어떻게 보세요?
예, 그분들이 모이는 어떤 장소나 그다음에 어떤 모임 자체는 안전하다고 봅니다.
네.
특히 그분들이 이제 화이자를 맞아서 뭐 백신 간의 차이가 있는 건 아니지만 자료가 아주 좋지 않습니까? 결과 90% 이상이 다 예방이 되고 하니까. 그러나 이제 그 친구에는 아직 그 백신을 못 맞은 사람, 또 안 맞은 사람들이 꽤 많죠. 그래서 혹시라도 그분들하고 섞이게 되면 우리가 암만 성적이 좋다 하더라도 그 중에 일부는 소위 돌파 감염이 있을 수밖에 없고
예.
그런 경우에는 특히 75세 이상은 뭐 치명률이 굉장히 높지 않습니까? 그래서 늘 정부가 얘기하는 70% 정도 가까이 집단 면역을 이루기 전까지는 백신을 맞은 분들끼리만 모일 땐 몰라도 조금 다른 장소에서는 안전한 지역이라는 것은 있기가 어렵다. 네, 그렇게 봅니다.
네. 일부 연령대에서만 접종률이 높다고 해서 아직 안심할 수는 없는 상황이다. 이런 말씀으로 이해가 되는데